Hello, and welcome to the Pete and Ray Pathways Show.
We are in the middle of a desert here.
This year, 2018, marks the 44th anniversary of an ET contact group that originated from Peru called Mission Rahma.
In 1974, Sixto Paz Wells and a group of friends made extraordinary ET contact via telepathy, and soon after had major contact in the Chilca Desert of Peru.
Mission Rahma is still going strong today, and for the past 2 years, Ray and I both have attended a Mission Rahma event and workshop in Mount Shasta, given by Enrique Villanueva.
Recently, Pete had the wonderful opportunity to interview Enrique about the Mission Rahma approach to ET contact.
And here we have Enrique and a little background.
Okay. I am from Peru. I was born in Lima, the capital. And in Peru, at the age of 17, I went to participate in the group of contact called Rhama. In Rhama, I was for 2 years in a row, and then later I came to the United States, and then I'll continue the practices of Rhama here with the groups. Originally with the Latino community, and then later with the Anglo-speaking community.
Perfect.
English-speaking, sorry.
Nice. And other groups have their own ways of contact, but the Rhama group has their own way of doing it too. But there's no special. There's no one way to do it. I think whatever it's comfortable, whatever works for your group or for yourself.
Yep.
So if you would like, you can kind of go through what you guys go through.
The practices of Rhama. In Rhama, we use a lot of mantra, so we can, I think, alter our state of consciousness. We expand consciousness through the use of sound. So if you go to a meeting with the Rhamas, you're going to notice people doing the mantra, Rhama, or maybe we practice the Om, or many other different sounds. And sometimes we do it for 10 minutes, for 15, 20 minutes. And as we continue, I honestly think this is altering our state of mind and maybe even opening our channels to the exchange and communication with those beings.
And can you demonstrate how the ideal way to say Rhama? Yeah.
Okay. As a mantra, Rhama means sunlight on earth. Ra means sun, Ma is the vibration of our planet. So Rhama is a combination of those two. And this outer intelligence, they suggest that we use that mantra in order to call them. So what we do is we inhale deeply, and then we do
Very nice. And sometimes when we start, I think it's a certain number we like to start with, like
the repetitions?
Yeah, the repetitions.
Sometimes 33 times, sometimes 7. It depends on the spirit of the moment. If I notice the people need to get really into a deep kind of like trance state, then we do 33 or more. If we just try to harmonize the group, maybe 7 or 12 times, yeah, depending on the situation.
Nice. Okay, so then after the mantra, then we do?
We can practice a meditation after the mantras, because we are already expanding a little bit. We close our eyes and we go in. Because normally people try to go out immediately and try to search the skies and stuff like that. But I think it's important also to establish the contact at the level of the mind first. So later you can confirm whatever is in your mind. So I suggest the people to go into deep meditation. They normally do this posture. You put your right hand on top of the left, you let your thumbs touch, and you let your hands rest like this. Maybe kind of like the Buddhist tradition, right? And then you close your eyes, trying to keep your spine straight. And as you do that, you go in. You relax your body progressively. Then you relax your mind, you let go of your thoughts. And then maybe you hold the intention of opening your telepathic channel so you can exchange ideas or images or whatever they want to share with you. Maybe I suggest the visualization of a moment of contact. Imagine that you are entering this white, empty room, and suddenly you notice the presence of someone approaching you. Maybe I wouldn't give details of who or how it looks so the people can open up to whatever happened there. And then later when we contrast the experiences, maybe they say, oh, the guy was using a hood, and the other person says, oh yeah, I saw the same thing. So yeah, I don't suggest details so they can open up for whatever is happening there. And once you are with that being, you just open up and experience whatever exchange happened there. And sometimes during those meditations, these beings can tell you, and then at 10 p.m. we will be there with you. You will notice our presence in the sky, so something like that. If you want, you can write it down. Later, when you come out, you can exchange information with your group. Some people say, oh yeah, I received 10 p.m. too. And then at 10, we're waiting, and sometimes we have the sighting, which means that the contact was established first at the level of the mind. I think we are the antenna that need to stretch a little bit in order to create that exchange with them.
Nice. So you actually remote view at a certain time that they would appear later on in the evening.
Yeah.
That's why I fell asleep.
Yeah, that can happen too.
Very good. Is there other techniques also, perhaps?
Other techniques we use? Well, meditation is one of the ways. We call it automatic writing, psicografía in Spanish. What we do is we hold a pencil, pen, and then we get into this state of relaxation, and from our heart we feel the feelings of being happy maybe, or we remember some happy moment in our life. As we feel the feelings, then we take the energy up to our, let's say, our pineal gland. And then from there, we project the energy with the intention of opening the channel of communication with them. And then maybe minutes later, we start feeling the feelings of this exchange. Some people say, I got some images, like intruding images in my mind. Some people can feel ideas running in their head, ideas that are not theirs or from their own. So they grab pencil and start writing. For me, sometimes it's images, symbols, graphics, and sometimes it's messages. And that's what we call automatic writing, because you feel like an impulse to project whatever is in your mind at that moment. And many times we receive messages through those automatic writing experiences.
So we have a mantra, we have remote viewing, we have automatic write-in. Is there anything else, perhaps?
We practice something called is self-control. Well, not in that sense. What is this actually is an invitation to look into your emotions and trying to be in the present. So what we do is we take you around the field we are in, probably at night, and then you are in between the trees by yourself and maybe away from the camp, and all the people are spread around, and then we suggest that they meditate on the mantra Rhama, or maybe just skywatch for a little bit, but with the intention of that proximity of these beings. And then some things happen there. Some people have sightings at that moment. Some people even feel the presence of someone around them walking. Stuff like that can happen during the self-control. The idea is, in front of the experience, how are you going to react? Are you going to be afraid and run away, or you're going to remain there and observe yourself? Because that's the main thing. You cannot confront the interaction with these other forms of intelligence if you are not acting intelligent. So you need to be really into how am I going to react? because it's very common. When you are in the presence of those beings, you feel scared, you feel like running because this is not natural, this doesn't look normal. So yeah, self-control is part of the training, so you can confront the situation in a more calm manner.
Nice. So it seems like Rahma's approach is more internal work.
A lot.
Other groups tend to go visual. It's more almost clinical sometimes,
Yeah.
but they do have some internal. But yours tend to be more richer internally, I think.
I think that we have to cultivate the internal, and the external is a consequence of whatever we prepare inside. So the goal of Rhama is you get in contact with yourself. And when you get to that level, the contact with them is a consequence of your preparation. So you need to really train yourself.
Nice. And it won't happen overnight. It requires some practice.
It depends. I've seen people that come to Rhama, and in the first meeting we have in the mountains, they have an amazing experience. And some people are 30 years in Rhama and they don't even have a sighting. So what is it? I don't know.
Nice. And he mentioned this places that we go for training. Usually they last how many days?
If we go on the weekend, it's going to be from Thursday to Sunday, maybe. Kind of like that.
Typical, probably. And usually we like to camp overnight.
Yes.
It helps for the overall connection to the location, I think.
Yeah.
And a group cohesion, maybe, perhaps.
And away from the cities, so we don't have this overload of information and waves and energies.
Nice.
So yeah, we prefer the deserts, the mountains, the forest, places that are away from the loud noise of this civilization.
Nice. And I notice our group, when we do meet, there's a circle, correct? We have a circle.
Yeah.
And
I think energy flows better in
a
circles.
circle.
Yeah. The energy tend to move around, so we can all experience the same things, or at least share the same vibration. So yeah, I think it's something we do in all the practices, circles. Yeah.
Nice.
When I started, I was a teenager, and I remember the eagerness to experience this thing. So when you start, you are going out there. You don't want to go inside. And as you mentioned earlier, in Rhama, we have to cultivate the inner part of us. So for me, it was like kind of like a conflict, because at the same time I was looking at the ships, the approaching of the lights at night, or maybe even the presence of a holographic thing approaching the camp. And I wanted to run towards that thing. But then they ask you, no, you remain here, you control yourself, you have to breathe, and for a teenager, that's like tiring my arms and legs, and I was like more for the experience. But eventually, as you go on, you realize that you are not ready. Even though you want to have the meeting with those beings, even though you want to be inside that spaceship, even though you want to be in their planet or whatever, you are actually not ready. And the only way you're going to notice that is as you experience, as you go with your feelings. So yeah, there were moments when I felt I am ready, and then I have to confront some experience, and I immediately realized that I was not, because I was too afraid, I was shaking. I remember once in my room in Peru, at 3 a.m., I was sleeping and I sensed this energy in my room, and the energy was going through my chest like zzz. And then I opened my eyes and saw this being standing beside my bed with his hands like this, and blue beams of light were coming from his palms, and the light was impacting my chest and going through my body. When I saw that, I thought I was dreaming. So you are not afraid of your dreams, right? So I thought, okay. And then the guy, when he noticed I was with my eyes open, he moved to the side of my bed, and then I stretched my hand, thinking that I was sleeping, and then he touched my hand, and I sit on the bed, and then I felt his hand, and I noticed I'm awake. And then I freaked out, because as you think you're dreaming, it's okay, but then you are awake, and this thing is with you. And the guy didn't look. It's either he's too human or too perfect to be human, maybe. but he was also very tall, and his head was like this because he was, if he would stand tall, probably past the ceiling of my room. And he was very massive, like very strong guy. And I remember that hours later, with my friends of Rhama, I was telling them, I am ready for the encounter. I am ready to go with them if they want to invite me, and blah, blah, blah. And this guy was telling me, this is the time you asked, and the invitation is here. You can come with us now. And I remember perfectly saying that. And in my state, I could only say, I'm not ready. I'm so sorry. I couldn't.
I had that same experience too one time. That's another chapter, by the way. When you're ready, when you're not ready, they're going to leave. Why waste your time, their time?
Those moments let you know that you have to train more, that you have to really be in control over your mind. The problem is not them. The problem is that we are not ready to keep up with that level.
Right,
so we need to train.
They're probably at a higher consciousness level, or they're probably at a higher spiritual level than we are, probably. And it may seem very weird and freaky to us because we're only like 1% away from a chimpanzee. Imagine something that's 12% different from us.
Exactly.
That's being even weirder and weirder. So yeah,
And they can look very human, but the thing is, when you are close to them, you notice some other things that you are not used to, and they are so not like this ordinary reality that you are shaken in your core. I mean, even though you have some ideas that can help you through, from your core there is something that is moving and wants to run away from that thing. And that's the problem.
Yeah.
So you need to go inside. That's definitely the work of Rhama. And I think that everybody that goes to the practices of Rhama, they're going to notice that we meditate a lot. We do a lot of mantras. We do connection with elements that are natural to us, trees and rocks and the land, and between us we hug a lot. Don't feel weird if you go to Rhama and you see people hugging, because that's the way we do things, and it's good. It's good.
Yeah. Well, my research says that everything has consciousness. Even trees have consciousness.
Yeah, and we cannot expect to contact intelligent beings from out there if we are not in contact with the intelligence in here, with the plants, with the birds, with everything around us.
Seems like we're all in this one connection, this unified consciousness that we're all part of. We're all the same.
We are all the same consciousness.
Yeah.
And once you reach that connection with the living things around you, then the other connection with them, it seems more natural. Now you are okay with that. Maybe not 100%, but you are more okay with it.
Right. All right. So this is we're gonna have to wrap this up because we're running out of time here. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye. So, what then is Mission Rahma all about?
Well, it's basically like a bridge of contact between extraterrestrial civilizations and human beings.
But, most importantly, Mission Rahma is a mission for humanity. A mission for the planet and for ourselves.
Yes, it seems that the next step in Earth's evolution with the assistance of ET guides may very well be this mission of universal peace, planetary awakenings, humanity achieving higher states of consciousness and awareness, and raising Earth's vibration collectively from a third dimensional state of consciousness to a fourth and fifth.
As contact workers, whether it's via CE5, Mission Rahma, or other methods, your method, your mother's method, I don't care, of ET contact.
My mom doesn't do CE5.
Well, your mother may, you never asked.
Maybe someday I'll ask her.
Yeah, right. The paths that we each are drawn, and if it suits your personality, your beliefs, whatever comfortable, plus working together in unison with others, all lead to the same place and results.
Thank you for watching us on the Pete and Rae Pathway Show.
And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe right over here, right below this bell, this notification thing, right about there.
Can we do one more time?
Yeah.
We have time? Okay.
Okay, let's take 2.
Can we do it again?
Sure.
Okay. Energy, energy. Okay. Should I do it again?
Do it again.
Really? I think you should do it a couple more times.
Yeah. Ready?